You are watching The Guy Dawson Show at WCOBM.com, the World Center of Broadcast Media, live in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. I have been interviewing two extraordinary entrepreneurs over the course of the last half hour or so. One thing I want to ask you guys is, this weather is amazing in Las Vegas right now.
That's why we live here.
Yeah, right.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I really do.
Yeah, we got about another month before we go into the steam room for like 4 or 5 months in a row.
And I still love that too.
Yeah? You're okay with the heat?
I am A-okay.
You know, as long as it doesn't get into the teens, and I mean the 113s up, I'm in pretty good shape.
Right,
I agree.
yeah, those are the bad times.
Yeah, that's when it gets a little out there.
When you touch things,
Yeah.
and that's the worst.
Or you're on the blacktop and you feel the heat through your shoes and your feet start to burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did an experiment with my kid a couple of years ago. You know how they say you can fry an egg on the asphalt? And literally, it was one of those days when it was like 115 or something like that. Wow. And we put an egg, cracked an egg, and it literally fried itself.
Wow.
That's not just an expression, everyone out there. You can literally do that when you live in a place like Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, but that's only a few months out of the year. The rest of the year, it's amazing.
We do really have pretty good weather here when you think about it.
Yeah, when I'm from Reno, and you
have snow up there.
6 months of cold weather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and 3 months of summer. Over here, it's like 6 months of great weather, 3 months of it's a little hot, and 3 months of it's a little cold. It's great. I love it. I love it year round here.
Yeah, a couple of months out of the year we get a cold days, right? Maybe November and December and a little bit of January, and that's it.
And the thing is I grew up in Idaho, so where it was cold, and then the wind blew, and then mornings I had to kind of do a hips check on my car because it was frozen shut. You know, you had to plug your car in the morning to block heater. But now you get a little bit of weather. It's cold. It's storming. That's the best time of the year around here because it's something different.
Yeah, because we need water, right?
Yeah, it's
we have no water here.
It's like a little change.
It's raining. This is kind of fun. I love the smell of rain.
Like it did last week. Remember
agree.
when it rained that day last week, and it was a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
You appreciate the rain a lot when you don't have.
Yeah, we only have 10 days a year. It's a pretty good thing.
Yeah, we get monsoon season. We get a little rain in July, but basically that's it.
A little weather, yeah, it's good.
We have no weather other than blistering heat,
and that's not too bad either. As long as you got a pool, then you're good to go.
Right, and then you even get in the middle of the summer sometimes, and it's like a bath when you go in your.
Well, but it's not humid though. I don't know if you ever lived in the South, but you can't get away from humidity. At least it's a dry heat. And for those who've lived in the South and live out here, you understand exactly what I'm saying.
And there are going to be 2 million people in town over the weekend.
Wow.
They're saying it's going to be the equivalent of New Year's Eve here in Vegas for this fight. What do you guys have plans over the weekend?
Well, I don't.
You're not going to go down on the strip and fraternize with everyone?
I'll let them do their thing.
What about you, Chef Michael?
I stay off the strip on the busy days. It's just the crazies come out. It's fun to watch on A&E and Lifetime Network or all the other different shows that have the realities because they capture it, but it's not for me.
Yeah, you see some very odd things when you're on the strip during these times when they have a lot of people down there.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah, let the visitors come and do their thing. I think it's great. I have a baseball game I'm going to. I have a 14-month-old that I'm going to be hanging out on my day off Sunday. So
nice.
It's going to be fun. Yeah, I enjoy it.
Let's talk about that a little bit. You were talking about your day off.
Yes,
the life of especially a storefront business owner.
Yeah, so my business opens 6 days a week, Monday through Friday. 10 to 7, Saturdays 11 to 5. So Sunday is the day that we're closed, which means I have a day off. Right now, I'm the only one that's there, so I have to kind of, right now, it's since I'm not there, we have a little sign, and yeah.
Right.
But yeah, Sundays I take off, and I have a newborn. Well, she's not really a newborn; she's 14 months, and I spend time with her. It's the only day I get with just daddy and daughter. And I really enjoy it. The times can be tight, but you go in knowing that. You go in running a business, it's going to take a lot, and that's what I signed up for,
I guess we all did. You too, huh? Chef Michael, lots of hours working.
It is a lots of hours, but you know, you can choose it. You just take your vacations, your time at different times of the year. I know for me, when it's really hot in the summer, a lot of people just don't want to do anything. So there are days that I don't have things, and those are the days I'm like going, hey, let's go down to California for a couple of days, and let's go up north and to go up, get out of the heat and go up in the mountains. So it's something that I definitely do, but it's one thing my father-in-law said. He says, you know, in life you pay up front or you pay all your life, and as a business owner, that's true. You got to pay up front, and then you do that, you can get some more people that are going to kind of funnel your business and catch your vision, and at that point you can take a step back and you can do other things. But up front, man, you're paying up front, and you pay a lot of hours.
Exactly. It's definitely worth it, yeah.
It's a wonderful thing, though, to be able to kind of chart your own destiny, like you were talking about. Choose your hours. And
Absolutely.
I mean, Vinny, it's a little bit less because he has an actual storefront. But still, he says, I don't want to work on Sunday. He doesn't work on Sunday. He has the choice. Some of these corporations that you work for, you don't have a day off. You don't have a choice. You're on salary. They need a certain amount of production from you. They don't care how many days you have to work, or if you're working at home. You don't have the ability to be able to charter your own course.
Yeah, you know, that's one of the things I really enjoy about owning my own business. Each day I come in, I do exactly what I believe is the right thing to do. And I do it, and it's all on me. It's great. You get to make all the decisions. I kind of like that. I do. It's like it's fun.
It's like Michael said, fun. You have to live with your choices. You have to pay the price up front.
You do, absolutely. And there's some days that you make that choice and you sacrifice, and there's other days you make a different choice and you get to spend time. I mean, I know over the holiday season, I had a large client. They came to me and said, hey, we want to do a large event for our people on Thanksgiving and on Christmas. So I was working Thanksgiving and Christmas Day, but it was a lot of money, and it paid for Christmas and it paid for all the other things. So it's like, do I give up one day and have Christmas a different day because it's just a day at the end? It's just a day. Yeah. Or do I not? And of course, I'd take that choice. If I was working for somebody else and they said you have to work this day, I probably would have quit, because I needed to have time with my family. So it's all about who makes the decision, and at this time, I make the decision, and that's why being in business for myself is the right thing for me. It took me a while to get here. I'm older than these two gentlemen, but it took me a while to get here. But now that I'm there, I don't think I could ever work for anybody else.
It's definitely a much different thought process, because your ability to be able to provide a service like that on a holiday, you're building something for yourself. It's beyond just that one paycheck that you're picking up for that particular day, which is good. I mean, if you work on a holiday, you make double time, you make time and a half, but there's something about creating equity in your own business. You're creating something where you've got a potential repeat customer there for many, many years that will continue to bring money, that will help you feed your family, and that's something that's a real value as a business owner.
It is, and that same customer, they do monthly luncheons, so at the beginning of January, they gave me a contract for the whole rest of the year. And then on top of that, I'm assuming if you're listening, hopefully, I won't mention your name, but hopefully I do the Thanksgiving and Christmas again. And in a small business owner, if you can get half a dozen or a dozen clients that do that for you, then the rest is gravy.
Yeah. Repeat business, like you were talking about, Vinny, the ones of us who drop phones consistently or refer people.
Yeah.
Once they've had a great experience with you.
Yeah, like I would say right now, over 90% of the people that come in is through referrals. Referrals left and right. I mean, it's great. And it's great knowing that it's because of you. You did all the work. You receive all the benefits. That's the beauty of it. All the sweat comes right back. All the benefits comes back. It's so great. I love that about a business. I used to work for a company, and it's amazing how much you can work for someone. You put everything in, but you get the same. Even if things go up, you remain the same. And that was something that really made me realize that, if I'm willing to work more, I should definitely be owning my business.
Yeah,
because
then we're going to go to a commercial break really fast, and we'll come back. I want you to complete that thought about self-determination as an entrepreneur.
Oh, yeah,
We'll be back in a few minutes with more of The Guy Dawson Show.